does get in the way. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man.
Hi, everybody out there.
We're back at Cosmic,
We are
our second home, apparently.
Cosmic Comic Con weekend, Batman weekend.
Yeah, it is Batman Day / weekend.
Yeah, all of it.
I've already
meshed.
spent too much money here.
Yeah, because you came through yesterday to grab one or two things.
Yeah, and I'll put up on the screen, but I got this really sick Batman who laughs with his little robins.
Okay, I love that
And
statue,
like literally,
actually.
like I'm glad you still like joked with me that I've got like hectic FOMO, and if I didn't come, that statue would have been gone. So
Fair enough. Okay, I can't give you too much gears then. It panned out this time. But in general, you have FOMO.
yeah, like every other collector, I think. I don't know, but yeah, dude, it's cool to be back. It's still boiling.
It is, man. It's very to their credit though. It's not as hot as it could be in here.
No,
It's
no.
okay.
No, definitely not blaming the store. It's just South Africa.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's just one of those other sunny African days.
And having a damn mask on and all that.
Yeah, man, 100%. Sheesh. So, Batman Day, have you earmarked anything over and above what you've already got?
So I was thinking of just seeing if there's any missing graphic novels that have like eluded me. Nothing particular. I am thinking of picking up Long Halloween because I still haven't gotten that TP. I don't know why.
They do have some on the
Yeah.
shelf that I saw, so maybe after this take, Mark and I will do a quick whirl around. We'll maybe grab a GoPro, do a whirl around, pick up one or two items. It sounds so bizarre. It's... I'd probably grab some of the Court of Owls stuff and everything, but there's an online auction and I've already bid on stuff.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going, I don't want to buy it here, and then I win it there, and then so
Yeah,
I'm
and-
going to hold out.
Something I have been thinking of, because you saw yesterday, one of the things I bought, and I know you don't really like it, but I bought the Gerard Way little black and white Batman.
Yes.
And then I looked at my collection, and I used to have, I think it was one of the Artifix Batmans, like a very classic, new 52-ish looking Batman, and I sold it ages ago. And then I kind of like looked, and I'm like, I'm the so-called Batman fan, but I don't have any like solid classic Batman statue. So I might look around and see if there's anything like that catches my eye.
Okay.
But I don't want to get anything like metal specific. I just want it to be like
Yeah.
classic, Batman.
I get that.
So that also might have a sort of a look around for. And then also maybe the Sean Murphy Joker, like I mentioned to you before the podcast, from the White Knight series.
Sure.
He might already be sold out, but I'll check. So things are being sold out while we're talking. So this
100%,
sucks.
man. It's busy. It's decent. It's not jam-packed, but it's definitely busy. And we heard from one or two of our watchers that they were going to pull through just based off the video that we published night before the weekend. So that's fantastic to know that it's doing something, I guess. And I think we'll just randomly, as we have customers browsing past us, walking around, we'll try catch them, we'll try grab them, seat them in the hot seat,
Yeah, if they're not too shy, but
if they're not too shy. And we'll ask them just those general things, like what are they into? Is it Batman specifically, or are they just here for other things as well? And yeah, get some content going, I guess.
yeah, man. So I think, well, while we kind of like wing it, what else is news? I suppose, I mean, we've both watched Lucifer. I don't know if you're keen to chat about that.
I'm always keen to
The
chat
new
about
series.
Lucifer.
Who goes first?
Yeah, since I'm not finished, I think I've got the last 2 episodes to go.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I was looking forward to it. I was prepared to binge it, like proper dedicate a Saturday or a Sunday to binging the hell out of that thing. And yeah, I think I was 4 or 5 eps in, and I found myself straining on the last 2. When I say like episode 4 and episode 5, there was work to get through them, and I realized that something about it that wasn't working for me. The premise of the season. Maybe some spoiler alerts for those folks that haven't seen it.
I'll also be careful because you haven't watched the whole season. I have.
Yeah, and just this whole... what I have liked about all of the Lucifers was the angelic tie-ins, the various other angels that have made appearances. This one just didn't work for me. Yeah, and maybe I should delve into it a little bit more. So they bring in Michael. for those that don't know, there were 4 archangels. So like you had your normal set of angels, Lucifer, Aziraphale, all of them, but then you had the archangels, Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, and Uriel, I think was the 4th. And so we're, and then I think mostly the archangels would sort of define during the war between heaven and hell. But the main premise there is, as awesome and as powerful and whatever as angels are, archangels are another level above, like hardcore
Selected
warriors.
handful, yeah.
100%. And they bring Archangel Michael in. Well, they don't refer to him as an archangel. He's just Michael. But still, it's for those people that know some stuff about them, he's an archangel. And it just... Yes, the acting was good. Yes, the all of that was cool because Tom Wells... Or is it Wells or Ellis? I can't remember.
I think it's Ellis.
Tom Ellis plays Michael. And the whole premise is that he's the twin.
Yeah.
He's Lucifer's twin brother. Lucifer was born first, Michael a bit after him. And yeah, they just portray Michael as this sniveling worm kind of character in a way. Not like, for me, Michael is overconfident. He's sure of himself. He's slightly, almost majestic in a way because he's Michael, you know. And in the law, Michael was, even though Lucifer was first, Michael was God's favorite. So that just doesn't come through in the portrayal for me. He's again wormy, snivelly. He's like that Grima Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings, you know, like sitting on the king's ear and whispering bad things into it. And yeah, it didn't do it for me. And just the way they developed or advanced some of the other characters too didn't work for me. Chloe was not a Chloe. She was this, I don't know, depowered, just little like love struck, whatever. I just didn't work. Lopez was also just
whiny almost.
Whiny. And then like, you know, he's back and I thought that there was an awesome opportunity for the real Lucifer to try and win back Lopez's favor, get back into her good books. And it's literally, she sees him, she goes, Lucifer's back, I can't stay mad at you. And then like nothing, like just all of that. Yeah,
you've ticked a lot of boxes for me, but also just right from the bat, the series, I mean, the same people were there, but things felt different. And usually that's, you know, the actors can act, so that's definitely usually an indication of direction and script writing.
Yeah, probably.
In my opinion. And like you said, the whole Michael thing, it's, you know, they try to play that, like you said, he's like this little worm or whatever, but then all of a sudden he's got this grand master plan. You're telling me you can fool the Lord of Lies and Deception, Lucifer Morningstar? It just doesn't make any sense to me. We've got people walking past
and waving.
So you know, like, that's just pure stupidity. And even if they did that initially, Lucifer should have at any time been able to unlock the real devil that people know and go, you've got nothing on me. And then also you know, I know there's spoilers here, but the angel fighting scene, even what's the other dude's name? Lucifer's other brother?
Medadiel.
Yeah, like, dude, like their fights, they looked like little teenager girl cat fights.
No, 100%.
And these guys are like the angels of angels, you know,
but dude, even in some of the earlier seasons when Lucifer fought Medadiel, and they would use their wings to try and chop, and almost like those wings were like archangels' wings, like could serrate and cut through whatever they wanted to, and all of that was lost in this thing. I don't know, budgets, or I don't know. It was just...
Yeah, and it's sad because, I mean, you and I were one of those people that, you know, when Lucifer got canned before the season and then was rebought, and there's a whole fan following, and there's so many good reviews about it. People are losing their minds, and I'm like, am I missing something? It just doesn't feel the same. Like,
I agree, it does not feel the same.
And like you said, it felt like work to watch it, and I'm like, it's such a pity because it's all got... I mean, we've seen how much potential it's got.
Definitely.
And then to me, also, like, there's this part, like, where, like, you introduce Michael, then in the middle of the series, now this is what you don't know, he just disappears, and then all of a sudden he comes back, like, and they're trying to, like, play out that he was working in the background, but it just doesn't translate like his grand master plan. It's like, no.
Yeah, I'm at that juncture now where he's not around.
Yeah.
Like,
And then he just all of a sudden comes back. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, we don't know. Oh, let's bring Michael back. We're not sure what else to do. Like.
Yeah. Not sold, and I know I will finish it, but it's gonna take some time, man. I'm gonna have to push through.
and there's something but I can't chat to you about that because you haven't finished watching. But there's a little bit of criticism at the end. The ending's not bad, but there's one small thing they could have done that would have been like, okay, it would have saved the whole season for me, and they didn't do it. But again, it's hard to communicate this with you right now, so
I will have that talk just like we had the Joker talk eventually.
Yeah.
Which you still haven't watched Harley Quinn.
I have not. You said you would give me the files.
Did I? I'll have to go back into the tape and see. We'll call on video evidence on that one. But yeah, we'll just get a memory card or something. I can dump them on there for you.
Cool.
I think they are like proper full-on HD ones, so I'll have to just check the size of each season, and yeah, but we'll find a way. No problem.
Stress.
Nice. On a slightly offshoot canter mode, I don't know if you've seen now the latest, and I mean, this coming from me, not really a gamer, but the latest season of Fortnite is all around Marvel and Marvel characters. So one of my good friends, Simon, big shout out to Simon there, one day I was just chilling at work, kind of plodding through, and he just started bombarding me with videos and imagery, and he was playing, and he does play Fortnite, I think, with his little one, and in this current season, at one point, some guy on the island stumbled across this massive impact crater, and at the heart of the impact crater was Mjolnir, just in the ground.
Wow.
So guys were busy screenshotting it, putting like their sort of clips on YouTube, like, hey guys, look, I just stumbled across this. Does anyone know what's going on? And apparently that's just how they teased it to start.
Jeez, that's cool.
You could normally in the game you can pick up items and everything, and no one could pick up Mjolnir no matter how much they tried or anything. And then apparently there was various cutscenes that just drew towards the end of the thing where it looks like it's Donny Cates' Thor. So Cosmic Thor.
Okay.
And he's come there because, from what I've seen in the ads, it's like the coming of Galactus. Galactus is on his way there, and dude, the way they've depicted Galactus is like, oh my god. So he's coming, and a lot of the popular Marvel characters are there. So I think you can play as Wolverine, as Iron Man. I don't know about Thor, but I saw She-Hulk. And in that, Doctor Doom's there, so you can play with these guys, and then if you are, like, you get their sort of powers in that. I think Wolverine heals, so like you can take a ton of damage in the game and still keep fighting. You literally have moves where you have to hack at guys, and you've got combo moves that he can use.
Wow.
Same as She-Hulk, she can just smash through things, use her strength. It looks amazing. And what Simon and our other buddy Brynmore was telling me was apparently every single season of Fortnite ends on like an epic grand note, and the last one ended on almost like a Japanese style, like a Pacific Rim.
Okay.
So this kaiju comes out of the water by the island and just like starts trampling into the island, leaving massive like impact craters for its footprints, like destroying buildings and that with its fire breath. And then out of this, like, literally they've got like a volcano there in the middle of the island, and all of a sudden rising out of the volcano comes like a proper mech type warrior that's like a combination of some of the popular Fortnite character skins. So I think it had that, there's that one character, the pink teddy bear, the chick with the pinkish stuff. It had that head, the pink teddy bear head, and it had arm of another dude, and just like a whole combination of guys.
Okay.
And it steps out of this base or whatever, and then it fights this kaiju dude. It like proper runs it tackles it into the ocean. It came out of the ocean, and you think, oh, okay, that was a bit anticlimactic. And then as he's walking back into the volcano, this thing dives out of the ocean, lands on its back, chomps into its neck. It like bites off its one arm. He turns around. It was like a proper full-on mech fight. And apparently, while this goes on, none of the other players, you're not in battle mode. All you do is you watch. So guys were there was lots of clips online with
Yeah.
vantage points that guys had. Some guys had jetpacks, and they were hovering in the air and maneuvering around, watching this whole sort of fight as it unfolded.
Hectic.
Yeah, so apparently what guys are saying is based on the scale of that battle, they're anticipating Galactus will land, come to the island, and all of these guys are going to have to try and stop Galactus. Going to be pretty epic, I think.
Yeah, man, that's and because also Fortnite's a very, like you said, your mate plays with his kid.
Yeah.
Very generational. That's why I haven't really personally played Fortnite.
Yeah, me neither.
But it is, again, it's a very clever way to introduce a whole new generation to all the heroes we know and love.
Big time, man. And dude, from what I've seen in the advertising gameplay, and that, it looks sick. Some of the characters they've chosen that you can... Oh, dude, I was tempted to literally download that thing onto my phone or whatever and start playing just on that alone. So, kudos to them.
As far as I know, I could be stood to correction, but I think Fortnite's free, but then it's all like the add-ons and stuff and like skins and stuff that they make you pay for.
I believe so. Yeah.
So that's how they kind of like reel you in. So.
Yeah, and I think if you do well in the game, if you rack up certain things, you obviously accumulate stuff, and then you can still buy those various skins, but it does take time. Points tallying and climbing up the ranks, etc., etc. Yeah, man, just, us old timers, if we had to try to play, the youngins would whip us, man. Their hand-to-eye coordination is just like cut above us, I think.
Yeah, I know. Look, they are still the dudes that play like Warzone and all that, the Call of Duty, which I think is, that's a combination of young and old generation. And now there's Cold War, which is the newest game that's come out, and what they've done in anticipation of the PS5 and all that release, they've released for a period of time, you can download what's called Cold War Alpha, and it's the multiplayer version of it, and you can play for free. So I think that's quite clever, because I don't know how limited it is, but they're reeling you in, giving you a taste, letting you play this new game, and then I think they're going to pull it from you, and that's when you've got to be like, oh, I've got to fork out money now. So we downloaded it, Kira and I, but we haven't jammed it yet, so we'll see how it goes.
Still, even that in and of itself is a clever model.
Yeah.
Give the guys a taste, get you really engaged, and then go, oh, okay, if you want to carry on. Doom did that as well. I think they gave everyone the first level for free or something. It was on shareware back in the day in computers, and they were circulating discs with the first level of Doom, and got guys playing, got guys into it, and then they were chomping at the bit for more levels when it finally came out. So tried and trusted methodology sometimes work the best, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. I was trying to think what else I wanted to talk about that was on the top.
I know you did mention to me, and I haven't watched it, but you watched the new Superman animation.
Superman, I think it's the Man of Tomorrow. Yeah, we've got some time for me to slate the hell out of this movie. Yeah, I'm a devout animated movie fan still. I think it's a dying art.
And just to stop everyone, he's a devout Superman fan. He's even got a Superman tattoo. So
this is true.
I'm just some context.
So I think the bottom line was, for me, is it's not my Superman, and I don't even think it's a good Superman for an up and coming generation to get into it. I took offense. It seemed like they were trying to do a year one kind of thing with the story. So he's not in Smallville. He's literally, it's going to be his first year in Metropolis. And he's kind of doing this run around as a vigilante thing, wearing a bit of a mask, and he doesn't have a cape or anything. He's kind of just wearing black clothing, and he's doing random acts to save people as this vigilante. No one's actually seen him or photographed him. There's kind of talk about it, and then something happens. I don't know if I should spoiler alert or I can talk about it or whatever, but a major DC character arrives on the scene and starts causing havoc, and then the two of them battle, and that's where they start getting some photos of him. And the battle doesn't go quite like he thought it would. And then he has to have sort of like a round two. And it's that sort of thing where, like, he goes home to the Kents, Ma and Pa give him the super suit. And they cobbled it out of whatever, and they talk about how many blades or saw blades they had to go through just to cut the fabric and blah blah blah, and I'm just like, there's a lot of it that just didn't work for me. The animation was okay. It's looks like they're trying a bit of a newer age animation. I don't know if it's completely hand drawn or if there's a little bit of computering in there. I couldn't quite tell. It was okay. I don't think I had an issue with it. The one voice characterization that they did, and that of the one main Lobo's in it, and
Okay.
I liked how they did Lobo.
Okay.
I thought that was quite cool. Lex is in it, and I didn't like the Lex. And I was actually quite surprised. I think it was Zachary Quinto who plays Spock in the Star Trek movies.
Okay.
I think he was the voice of, and it just didn't work for me. Superman as well. I don't know who voiced him. It was that average that it didn't even stand out to me. Yeah, there's another villain in it as well. That yeah, they haven't really done this villain. It was Parasite in major movies, so cool. Kind of exposed people to Parasite as a villain. Just the way they did Parasite, I didn't enjoy. Didn't work for me. Just
So rating out of 10 off the top of your head?
I'd say like a 4.
Okay.
Watchable, but not great. Not memorable by any means, and not even at the midway mark for me. It was
It's actually, as you're saying this, I know this is a little bit of a shift of topic, but a thought struck in my mind when, we talked about you didn't really like Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's sort of vision, because it didn't feel like Superman, bright and optimistic to you, was too gritty. And what was interesting, I saw an article or interview the other day, and I liked his take, and I wanted to tell you in case you were interested. But he said he did that on purpose because now that he's doing the Snyder Cut, his idea right from the start, and he didn't tell anyone, was to take Superman through the journey of becoming the Superman So he wanted to have his ups and downs and learn to be human and better than everyone else and sort of have this character growth. And when I heard that, I was like, I kind of like that. Because everyone sees Superman as just starting out as perfect, you know?
And that I could have had it played out. But for me, like I said, I didn't like it. And then in the very next incantation, it's very, very clear that higher ups meddled with it. So it's going to be the second Superman movie. No, let's actually make it Superman v Batman.
Yeah.
It didn't need to happen. And already in that, it's the disconnects for me where he was already being heralded and portrayed as the Blue Boy Scout, the savior, but he had done nothing to warrant it. Even in that movie, he's not quite there yet. And then when you go into the Justice League movie, again, you have a Batman who's literally bitching over the film, he's dead now, and he was the best of us and whatever. And I still go, but there's no evidence to support that really, because Zack never really had an opportunity to show us this. It was just one movie jumps from one to the other, and you're supposed to fill these gaps in somehow. That, like you say, there was no real character development. You just had to take it at the movie's face value. Oh no, well, he is better now, and he's developed now.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
True. So I'm interested to see what he does in Justice League Snyder Cut, because now he's gonna, I think, to a degree, have free reign to do what he wants. There's always meddling, dude. That's how Hollywood works. But hopefully it's just less, and we'll see.
Yeah, man.
So, if you liked what Mark and I were talking about here, or just like our content in general,
please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos.
And do us a favor and find us on the social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram.
See you in the next video.